All right, everybody, welcome to tonight's call. Today is February 14th, 2019, and we are going to be talking about the ultimate profit system, how you can profit from the world's largest market in Forex, a $5 trillion per day market. I'm glad to have everybody here on the call today. We have Corey, Darren, Jay, Siraj, John, Scott, David, Ahmed, Chris, Diane. Looks like it's Constantina Live, Desiree, Aaron, Shepsis, Kyle, and User, which I believe is, I just spoke to her. Let us know if you can adjust that too. That would be great. That way we know what your Zoom name is, right? And Marie just jumped on the call. Thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. We're going to have people flowing in and out of the call. You guys will be muted for the beginning of the call. We always take feedback kind of in the middle and then at the end, okay? So we want it to be interactive, but we want to make sure we articulate the information and everybody can hear it clearly. So what I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to bring on my business partner, Jeremy Williams. He's going to go ahead and introduce us as well as introduce, in a sense, what we do here. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, hey, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, my name is Jeremy. I live over in the amazing country of the Philippines. And yeah, I mean, I only got into this space a few weeks ago, and already it's kind of taken over what I was doing. And as you can see, we have a great team already here. And basically, today we're just going to go over sort of the nuts and bolts of what Forex trading is about. The fact that, like, I think a lot of people are put off Forex, thinking that they need to be sort of some sort of math genius and things like that. But we're here to show you that, like, if you put your mind to it, anyone really can do this, and not to be put off by the the numbers and the charts and stuff. So I'll leave it up to our CEO and master trader here, Shawn, and we'll kick it off.
Thanks a lot, Jeremy.
Do you want to just, I guess, just in a sense, just sort of let everyone know what is Forex trading? I think a lot of people don't even really understand what it is about. So.
Oh, yeah. We're going to cover that. That's the goal of tonight's call, so you guys have a deeper understanding of what we do here and how we do it. So I will definitely do that. Thanks, Jeremy. Just to introduce myself real quick. I'm a firm believer that if you are going to take advice from someone, you want to take advice from the person that has the results you want in life, okay? So my job is to show you that not only am I a credible source of information, but that the training and the mentorship program that we offer here is second to none. It's something that you can plug into and get, I'll tell you, pretty much the best results you've ever had in your life. And that's a statement. But I believe in that because I understand how this market works in our industry. MLM, network marketing, online entrepreneurship, Forex trading. Look, here's the reality before I actually introduce myself. There are a lot of other things out there. There are a lot of scams and a lot of things that are no good. And people will push those programs until they run dry. And the one thing I figured out that's, the common denominator, actually a couple things between these companies that fizzle out, right? It's the shiny object. One thing looks good 1 minute, next minute it's another thing, right? They lack two key things. So you need to have a sustainable business model. Number one is quality training. Quality training. If your people cannot easily duplicate what you do, the model will fail. You have to have duplication. So whenever I show you something on a training video, you should be able to easily go out and execute that information. That's number one. Number two is mentorship. And I think this is one that a lot of companies are failing in, even companies that aren't scams or fly-by-nights. They don't have the proper mentorship in place to guide you through the process. We talk about this a lot on our calls. Trading, to me, is like algebra. If you don't know Algebra 1, the basics, there's no way you can even do Algebra 2. You don't understand it. You got to know the basics first. Mentorship gives you guided, one-on-one expert advice every step of the way so that you're learning from someone that has been through the minefield. What better way? Forget you making the mistakes, right? I want to learn from someone that's made the mistakes before me. to show me, hey, you need to avoid that mistake. Hey, this is the best way to do something, okay? That way you can easily follow and duplicate what we do. All right, so to introduce myself again, my name is Shawn Chouinard. I am the CEO and Master Educator here at Masterminds Trading. Look, guys, I've been doing this for a long time, pretty close, coming up on 4 years now. I started out in cryptocurrency. I moved into Forex and commodities, and I did indices and a bunch of other stuff. And I put my heart and soul into this thing, okay? When I looked at other companies that I was in and what was going on in the market, I knew we had a need for quality leadership. And I knew that if I came in and provided the best leadership available, that people not only would they stay, but they would also make money and show other people how to do the same thing. Personally, I flipped multiple six-figure accounts. I'm working on taking another one up to 100,000. It's going to be very exciting. I show everything with full transparency, by the way, you guys. Trading profits, loads of testimonies, over 550 testimonies. Anyone on this call that's a leader will tell you we get results here. Last week, almost all of our signals were accurate, and people were crushing it, tripling their accounts, double, triple, quadrupling their accounts all in 1 week. With that being said, past performance doesn't indicate future profits. I'll be very honest with you, and Jeremy cringes when I say this. Chances are you're going to fail. I'll be upfront with you. Chances are you will fail at trading, but it's up to you whether you continue after you fail the first time, after you fail the second time, after you fail the third time. Because for me, I failed, I would say, about 5 times before I got it right. I lost $6,000 my very first month of trading, and believe me, I didn't have $6,000 to lose. And after that, I continued to blow accounts. I blew a $1,000 account, a $3,000 account. I blew a $7,500 account that wasn't even mine. It was somebody else's money. With that being said, it takes a lot of mistakes, sometimes a lot of headache, but here's the deal. I knew that mentorship would help you guys avoid that. I know the answer. The answer is simple. What we do here is not hard. Like Jeremy said, you don't have to be a math genius. You don't have to know science. You don't have to know any of that. If you can follow simple step-by-step instructions, you can do very, very well here. In terms of what we've done collectively as a team, we've impacted over 1,500 people in 20 different countries. Our goal by the year end, myself and our business partners went over this last week, we're looking to reach 5,000 to 10,000 people by the end of this year, depending on how soon we actually fully launch our new upgraded packages. 5,000 to 10,000 people. Not only does that come with responsibility, but it's my job to ensure that each person that comes through the door that wants to win has an opportunity to do so. But before we even get into what we do and how we do it, I want to let you know this right now. And I really want you to take this in for a minute, because I know for me, like, look, I'll always be straightforward with you. I'll always be honest with you and tell you what I think. And not everybody likes it. As a matter of fact, most people don't like it right away, but they learn to get used to it. High standards are necessary. For you to be successful, you have to have higher standards than you've ever had before. But the reality is this. The reason why you're in the situation you're in right now is the thinking that you've had up until this moment in time. So if you've been struggling, or if you're not getting the results that you really want, now is the time to listen. To listen to what you're being told and execute on what you're being told. A lot of people get the listening half, they get educated, but then they don't go execute. And they wonder why they're not getting the result. You have to take action on what you're being taught here. So my point is, if you're not willing to take action right away, if you're not someone that's like, I'm ready to go right now, then it's not going to be a good fit for you. Because I know this, the people that come in, they take action right away, they win, they make money, they do well. The people that are skeptical, they got to go do research for weeks, they don't know whether they want to do it or not, those are the people, quite frankly, that hold themselves back. The only thing getting in the way of you making a massive profit in the Forex market is your mindset. That's it. There are so many people that I know that they're good traders, but they lose because they have a bad mindset. They're greedy. They're afraid. They're skeptical. They're lazy. They procrastinate. That's a recipe for failure. What I want to show you tonight is the ultimate wealth building vehicle. There is nothing like this in the world outside of real estate. And real estate takes a long time and can take a lot of money up front. The reason why I believe this is the ultimate wealth building vehicle is because two things. Number one, you can come in with a very small amount of money. As a matter of fact, you only need $20 to start a trading account. Number two, you don't need a lot of time. The reason I came into this was for time freedom. I wanted my time back. I have a family. I want to travel. I want to impact people. In order for me to really grow and scale my business, I needed something that would generate cash flow while I was sleeping. Simple. It's like Warren Buffett said. In order to become wealthy, you must learn how to make money in your sleep. And that's exactly what we do here. And I want you to really think about this. Imagine waking up to $1,000 in profit. Imagine that. You go to sleep, you set your trade, and you wake up to $1,000 in profit. Because I want to let everybody know here, we're not messing around, man. All right, let me see this real quick. Hold on. I want to show you what we've been up to here. Look at this. No. Look at that. One day. And I'm not doing that to brag. I'm not doing it to boast. I'm doing it to let you know you can make $1,000 in one day. Most people don't even know that's possible. 1,000 to 5,000 in one day. You better elevate your mindset. You're not here to make $100 a week. You're not here to make a little bit extra and supplement your income. We're here to get rich. And I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so let's talk about this. What is Forex? Why is this so powerful? Two things you need to know. Number one, when you trade Forex, okay, the way that we do, it's very different than the stock market. Who would like to volunteer? Go ahead and unmute.
Yes, Shawn.
Can you state your name?
Yes, Adnan Kadir.
Okay. What's going on, brother?
Everything is very well.
All right, bro. Hey, listen, have you ever bought stocks before?
No, I don't do stocks.
Okay, but I got a simple question for you because you know about trading. When you buy a stock, when you buy a share of stock, let's say we go ahead and buy Apple stock, what do you want the price of that stock to do?
I want the price to go on my way.
That's right. You want it to go up, right?
Yep.
You want the value of the shares to go up. That way the money you put in also goes up. It's proportional. But unfortunately, Adnan, what happens when it gets too high, the price?
Well, it's get too high, so we have to sell it.
No, I know, but what happens if you're just buying stocks? What happens to your money when it goes down?
Then we just get into losses.
Yeah, you lose money. You lose money. It's going down. Your share value is going down. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Your money is going down the drain. And when I was in crypto, the same thing happened to me. If anybody knows anything about Bitcoin, last year it went up to 20K, then it plummeted down to 3,500. Okay? Millionaires were made last year, and a lot of people were in debt this year. Credit card companies wouldn't even allow you to use a credit card for crypto because so many people owe them money. It's astronomical. Hundreds of millions of dollars owed to credit card companies because people were putting up their houses. I know a guy that lives on the street, and he put up everything he owns, $600,000 into Bitcoin. He didn't sell at 20,000. He got in at 1,000. Did not sell at 20,000 and held it and said, I'll hold it forever. He said, I love my lifestyle. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. That's stupid. What you really want to do here is open up your trading possibilities. Long-term investing can be good, but you want to make sure when you're trading, you can both buy and sell the market. So what we do here is it doesn't matter what the market does. The market can go up, we'll buy it, it'll go up, we'll make money. And if the market gets too high and it needs to crash, guess what? Just like Anand was alluding to, you place a sell at the top and you can make just as much money on the way down as you do on the way up. That's double the trading opportunities. Literally, the market could be doing this and you can capitalize. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Way more opportunities. That's why we're extracting so much profit from the market. Okay, so in a sense, what you really want to do is learn how to identify a good trade setup. How do I know what a good trade is? So to really explain Forex basics, it's pretty simple. When you come in and you trade Forex, you're trading pairs of currencies, okay? Let me get another volunteer. Jeremy, definitely. You've traveled a lot.
But before you ask me a question, I just want to show people my trades from yesterday, talking about doing a trade either when it's going up or going down. If you have a look here, I have a trade where I brought the New Zealand USD and then I sold the New Zealand USD and made money both ways in the same day.
That's amazing, bro.
Right? So I just wanted to show people that was yesterday's trades.
Do me a favor and send me that, would you?
Yeah, and just so you know, so for anyone out there, I trade multiple accounts, and like this is kind of becoming a bit of a regular thing. And I mean, I start with small amounts, and these are $100 days, you know. So yep. I only started with a small account.
That's awesome, bro.
But yeah, I'll send that to you after.
Awesome. So hey, listen. So name a country that you've traveled to recently outside of the Philippines.
Singapore.
Okay, when you go to, I don't know, what currency do they use there?
The Singapore dollar. It's about the same as the New
Singapore
Zealand
dollar. So what happens when you go with the Filipino peso, and you go to Singapore? What do you have to do when you get to Singapore with your money?
You have to exchange it.
You exchange it. When you go to Singapore, is it worth more or less?
Oh, it's worth way more. Like it's 36 peso, I think, to $1 Singapore dollar.
Exactly. Did everybody hear that? That's how we make money. That's it. The exchange rate, depending on the currency that you're buying, will determine whether you're making money. See, here's the thing. When you have a currency pair, let's say it was that, even though that's really odd and we don't really trade that. Let's give Euro USD, for example. Euro USD, when you trade Euro USD, let's say you're buying Euro USD, okay? That means that you're expecting the euro to go up against the US dollar. So what's happening is when you buy Euro USD, the euro is going up and the dollar is going down compared to the euro. Make sense? That's how you make a profit. And vice versa, if you're selling Euro USD, if you think it's gotten too high, you're expecting the euro to go down and the US dollar to rise in value, okay? And that's exactly how we trade. So like Jeremy said, you don't need to know anything about math. All you need to know is whether it's going up or it's going down. And guess what? It's the old saying, and it's this simple. Buy low, sell high. That's it. If it gets too low, we place a buy. It goes up, we make money. If it gets too high, we say, wait a minute, things got to come down. It can't keep going up forever. Place a sell, boom, you made money that way too. So buying and selling the market is very important to understand. I wanted to clarify that. And what we do is we buy or sell currency pairs. Now, we also trade commodities and crypto. A commodity is like gold, silver, platinum, oil. These things offer a lot more profitability because they're more volatile. So the more volatile an asset is, the more money you can make. But conversely, if you're invested in gold and it goes the wrong way, you can blow your account very quickly. So, I always recommend anybody brand new, stick with Forex first. It's a little bit easier. The trends last longer. Master Forex first. Then go to commodities like gold, silver, oil, and all that. Now, the other side, which is what I started with, is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is arguably the most profitable thing you can trade. I've seen a woman take her account, and listen very carefully, from $3.80 to $27,500 in a matter of 8 weeks trading crypto. Okay? But the reality is this. If you don't know crypto, because she learned crypto with me before we even got into Forex, okay? So she really learned the skill of trading crypto before she started to do it with leverage. We're going to talk about leverage in a minute. That's why she was able to do it. But you got to know how crypto works. You got to know how that market moves, just like Forex. You got to know how the currencies move. It's called fundamental analysis. If you're new, write that down. Fundamental analysis is where you analyze the specific asset that you're actually trading. So if you're trading the euro against the dollar, that means that you're aware of the news events. That means you're aware of the economy. Maybe Donald Trump said something, it's going to make the dollar tank. It happens a lot. If you're aware of these events, that can have a major effect. Now, in terms of Donald Trump, actually, when he first started, a lot of what he was doing was making the dollar go up. He had a big bull run for a while, and the dollar was at all-time highs. So with that being said, you have to understand how economies and governments change things in news events. But also, what we really focus on are two key things: technical analysis and sentiment. Okay, so there's three types of analysis of a market: fundamental, technical, and sentimental. Fundamental is what we just talked about. Analyze the company, government, currency, whatever it is, the economy. Technical analysis is actually analyzing a chart, looking at a chart like you've seen, the up, down, you know, those zigzag charts. That's what we analyze. We draw trend lines. We determine whether it's going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going sideways. And then sentiment is how the overall market feels about a particular asset, currency, or whatever we're trading. So if the Euro USD is going up continuously, that means the sentiment for Euro USD is positive. If Euro USD is tanking, that means the sentiment is negative. People are bearish, also known as bearish if it's going down, and bullish if it's going up. Have you ever heard those terms before? Bullish means we expect it to go up. Bearish means we expect it to go down. That's called sentiment, okay? But really what we focus on is a combination of them all, but mostly technical analysis, where we read charts with candlesticks and identify whether the market's at a low or at a high, and then we execute our trade based on the information we've collected. How do we do that with a chart? Charts look complicated, Shawn. I don't know if I could read a chart. Charts make my head spin. Here's the deal. The way that I broke down what we do, and we're going to talk about the training in a minute, I made it so simple a fifth grader could understand it. Because what I realized was this: I was in a lot of other training programs, and that shit was complicated. The way they broke it down was confusing, even for me. And I like to think I'm a fairly intelligent guy. And I looked at this stuff, and I'm like, geez, I don't know if I can do this. But once I got the right education and the right mentorship, I knew how to develop the perfect trading system. It was simple because I knew how to communicate and articulate the best way to trade. When I teach you, it's this simple. I say, okay, guys, this is what I do. Go do this. I don't say, oh, well, here's this and this and this, and you want to read up on this, make sure you got this covered. No, we break everything down step by step, and I show you exactly what I do. My goal is for you to duplicate what I do, because what I do works, and it works very, very well. So, you know, common sense says if you follow what I do, you should be able to make money too. And guess what? If everybody here is making money, you're going to serve as a testimony and example for people in the future, and everybody else that comes in is going to be excited too. That's the culture we want to create. Exciting, profitable, you know, looking at the future and saying, hey, I can make 1,000 to 5,000 a day. It is possible. It is really possible because of the power of Forex. So why is Forex so powerful? I want to bring someone on that can explain leverage. Unmute right now if you can properly explain leverage, please. Don't be shy. Where are my traders at? Tell me how leverage works. There's a lot of new people on this call. Wow. John, can you explain how leverage works, please?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's pretty much like your broker gives you an account with
Can you explain a
1 to
broker really
1,000.
basic, bro? Like 5th grade stuff. Like break it down basics.
Okay, so when you have a live account, you open it with a broker, and that's the people that actually execute your trades. You basically just give them the order for the price that you want or at market, and they execute your trades, and they hold your account. And your account has the leverage of 1 to 1,000, meaning for every 1 unit of currency, you can trade up to 1,000 times that.
Can you
Okay.
repeat that again much louder for the audience to hear, John?
For every 1 unit of currency, you can trade up to 1,000 times that.
Oh my God, dude. So you're telling me if I deposit $1,000 right now, I can trade $1 million?
Yes.
Wow, bro. No wonder people are getting rich doing this, huh?
Right.
That's exactly right. Thanks, John. You guys have options. You can do 1 to 1,000. Some brokers only offer 1 to 500. Guess what? You're never going to need 1 to 1,000 unless you trade millions of dollars at a time. Here's why. Most traders come in, and some of you might be thinking, why would they let people do that? That sounds crazy. That's like them giving you like the golden ticket, right? Well, it is. It really is. And I'm so grateful for leverage. But here's the reality. 50 years ago, when you came in, if you wanted to trade Forex, you needed $100,000 to start trading. Now, because of the way the market is, brokers are competitive. Think of brokers as like banks. When the last time when you went into a new bank, what do they try to do? We'll give you a $200 gift card. We'll give you free whatever. We'll give you flight credit, whatever they want to do to get you iPads. I've seen all kinds of promotions to try and get you to bank with them. It's the same thing as a broker. So brokers offer attractive perks, and one of them is leverage, high leverage. And they realize this. Most people, quite frankly, don't know anything about money, and they're dumb with money. So when they come in and they see a 1 to 1,000 ratio, they're like, damn, I'm just going to take all the money I have to my name, risk it all to quadruple or even 5x, 10x my money. But the problem with that is 9 times out of 10 people that do that lose all their money. They blow it all in one shot. So how do we prevent ourselves from doing this? How do we do this the right way? What we do is we risk 1 to 5% per trade. Why would we do that? Because if you divide 100 divided by 5, that's 20. That means if you lose 1 trade, you have 19 more chances to make your money back. It's not going to kill you all in 1 trade. It's not going to wipe you out. Okay? And when you do this, let's break down the math. It's pretty simple. Let's say you start out with $1,000, you're making 5% per trade. Okay? Let's say your trades are accurate. You're doing really well. You win a few trades, that's $50 a piece, right? Everybody listening? Is 5% of $1,000 $50? I just want to make sure I got my math right. So you're making $50 per trade, and you add that up over time. Let's say you win a few trades here and there. Now you're up to $1,500. Well, now you're making 60 to 75 per trade. Okay? Now you're at 3,000. Now you're making 100 to 130 per trade. Okay? And the more you do that, and the more your account grows, the more money you make per trade. Okay, so I'm going to be really brutally honest with you. Okay, if you're coming into this thing and you're going to make thousands of dollars right away, this is not the call for you. Do not join my team if you think you're going to make a lot of money right away. This is a long game. What we focus on is what's known as the law of compounding profits. Albert Einstein, arguably the smartest person ever, says that the law of compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. Exactly, Scott. It's the 8th wonder of the world, okay? So if Albert Einstein says, I can get rich with the law of compounding, and Warren Buffett's done it, arguably the top Forex trader and investor in the world, I'm going to duplicate what they do, right? If I want to take advice, I focus on the people and listen to the people that have done what I want to do, okay? Law of compounding is simple. We just covered it. The more your balance increases, the more per trade you make. But has anybody ever seen, Scott, can you unmute for a minute?
Cheers, buddy. Howdy all.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate.
Good.
My
I'm glad
relaxed
to see
attire today.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to see you here, bro.
Pleasure to
listen.
be here, mate.
Go ahead. What?
Pleasure to be here, mate.
Yeah, man. Listen up, man. Have you ever seen that chart that says, have you ever heard, has anybody ever asked you, would you rather have a penny doubled for 30 days or $100 million right now or whatever it is, or $1 million, the $1 million right now? You've heard that, right?
30 years ago from Amway.
Yeah, Amway, right? So they talked about that shit, but that's Amway. But it applies to this, dude, because when you take people, see, most people would look at that lump sum of $1 million. They say, give me the million now. It's guaranteed cash in hand, 1 million. And a penny double for 30 days, a penny. That's nothing. But here's the deal. I want to get the exact number because I always give this example and I always just estimate what I think I remember, and that's not fair. Scott, do you know the answer to that?
I thought it was 5.5, but I'm guessing myself.
It's 5.5. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Penny doubled every day for 30 days. Let me see this chart. I think it is 5.5. Yes, $5.368 million. But here's the reality. I'm going to show you guys the chart. It really takes until day 20. Day 20 for you to start seeing real money. I hope you guys can see this. Very, very important, especially if you're trading right now. You're not making jack for like 17 days. You're not making nothing. Not even $1,000. But after that, the momentum is crazy. It's like a snowball, guys. When you roll a snowball at first, it takes a lot of effort because you want to build it up, right? You got to really roll it and get it big. But once you get it big, it's like pushing it down a hill. What happens when you push a snowball down a hill? It just goes and goes and goes and builds, and you don't have to put in any effort. You know, so to speak, with what we're doing here, it's relatively the same thing. But you got to have the patience to get to that level. You got to be willing to wait it out and progressively build your account. So that's exactly what we do, is show you how to progressively build your account over time. I'm going to tell you this. The big reason why I started to become profitable, number one, the reason why I was losing was because I was greedy in the beginning. I wanted to over leverage. I wanted to risk too much, and I lost thousands and thousands of dollars in the process. Today, I can trade a six-figure account and know that I will be profitable. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. I can take any amount of money right now and flip it because I've been doing it this long and I know the strategy to execute and do that. But if you don't have the patience or the right mentorship or experience level, it's easy to lose. So you got to learn. Now, John referred to what's known as a live account. A live account is where you have real money and you trade your actual money. But a demo account is where you start. So for everybody new here on this call, here at the bottom of the call, you all are going to start on what's called a demo, which is a practice account. Huge advantage. Think about this. Think about your favorite video game. Imagine your favorite video game would pay you 6 to 7 figures. All you had to do is become the best at that video game. That's what this allows you to do. Your demo account, think of it as like a video game where you trade Monopoly money. And if you become very profitable on a demo, what do you think is going to happen when you trade real money? You're going to make a profit, right? Arguably a massive profit if you've practiced enough. So that's what we focus on, getting you to flip the demo and then make profit on a live account. Jeremy, I want to make sure everybody's awake, bro. What do you want me to cover next? You want me to go right into the system, or what are you thinking? Anybody have any thoughts? I want to open the floor a little bit right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think like what you're just kind of covering was my biggest mistake actually, because I didn't do a demo account, right? I jumped straight in with a live account on my very first day.
Yeah, don't do that, guys.
No, I don't recommend that to anyone. But like what you're covering is kind of like I actually was doing okay. Like I picked it up fairly quickly and I was doing okay. But I was losing some decent amounts, you know. I was losing a couple of $50 trades here and there, and then I actually went back over the training. And what what Shawn was getting at before with the 1 to 5% and things like that is the importance of a trading plan. And that's something that Shawn talks about a lot. And it's probably the biggest thing that now I'm having like $80, $100, $120 days now regularly in each of my accounts. And that's because I went back over the training and I've got myself a real plan, and I'm working to a plan with my trades, and and not just winging it. And like you say, I'm not over leveraging my account and things like that. So, I mean, did you want to just talk about the trading plan and the importance of it? Because that was my biggest mistake, was I just jumped straight in and I didn't really have a plan. I was just like, I'm going to check. I'll trade on this and I'll trade on that. And I had 6 trades open, and and I was kind of just all over the place. So maybe since you already covered a lot of it, just sort of cover your the importance of having a real trading plan.
Yeah, I'm going to incorporate that in the actual how we do it portion. When I do a regular presentation, I usually incorporate that in there. So I'm going to get right into that, and we're going to talk about how that works. So those of you right now, I want to know, because some of you are new or some of you I've talked to and you just didn't take action. How many of you on this call right now, everybody right now, want to make 6 figures trading this year? It is possible. You can do it this year. I want to know right now in the chat box. Let me know. Drop a 555 in the chat box. Drop a 555 in the chat if you want to make 6 figures this year. Oh yeah, we're going to put this up on Facebook too. All right.
Just so you know, 555 in Thailand is laughing. That means ha ha ha.
555 in the chat box if you guys want to make 6 figures this year trading. Let's go. All right, Jeremy, you dropping your 555s, right, bro?
I have 2 hands up and 55555.
That's right. That's right. What the? It says error processing video. Won't let me do it. I'm doing it again. Everybody's dropping their 555s. How many of you guys want to make 6 figures? Who's serious about this? I want to show everybody on Facebook right now that's watching this that they can do this. They can make money trading Forex. So many people think when you trade, you lose money. No, this isn't gambling. This ain't the casino. We're here to make real money.
Yeah, and I mean, just what you're about to go over, that trading plan and the compounding and patience. That is, that's the key. That is the key.
Yeah, that it is, bro. That it is. Yeah, man, I don't know why, but Mark Zuckerberg, bro, I need to call him because now, he's always blocking our success, dude. He does not want us to win. If he knows if it's business related, he will block me from doing it. And that's not cool. He's rich enough. Why has he got to block me? Facebook ads? All right, I pay for Facebook ads. Let me do what I want on my profile. Anyway, let's talk about this. All right, so you guys dropped the 555. You want to make 6 figures this year. But I want to know right now, and this is going to basically qualify you whether you should even stay on the rest of this call. I want to know how many of you on this call right now are ready to start trading with Masterminds Trading, our team, today, if it's something that gets you excited, something that makes sense for you, and something that you can afford. Drop a me down below. In the chat box, drop a me if this is something you want to start with right away. If it makes sense for you, let me know. Drop a me in the chat because I want to know who wants to stay on this call. Let's see it. Let's see it. Who's ready to go today? Who's ready to make money today? Where you guys at? Where's Corey? Where's Jeremy? Where's Desiree? How many of you want to make money? Corey's making money. Corey's all about it. Look, Corey's making a full-time income, and then he's going to start making 6 figures. I mean, he's blowing everybody away right now. Corey's crushing it, man. So you just got to put in the effort. All right, perfect. I got a lot of me's. I'm happy. Awesome. All right, let's get into it. So this is how it works. This is the breakdown, okay? When you jump on board right away, you're going to plug into our trading system, okay? Jeremy, would you do your screen share for me? Comcast still sucks, unfortunately.
What's that? Sorry, Mike?
My internet is still not cooperating with me in terms of that screen share thing.
It's because you live in a third world country and I live in the Philippines, right?
I know. I'm moving from Guatemala soon, bro. I promise.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Screen share the training the videos and stuff on the training? I want to kind of do like a show and tell thing so everybody can see.
All right, let me bring that up real quick.
And then keep in mind, I'm going to show them the groups too. So can you have Facebook open for that? That'd be great. Because I want, you know, the visual is really important for you guys to see this. I could sit here and tell you all day long what we got is great. I'll show you a couple testimonies too here in a minute. That way you guys know. But, you know, me and Jeremy could sit here all day long and tell you this is the greatest thing in the world. But when you see other people doing it and making money, that's compelling. So here's the training system. And when you get started right away, you're going to go there. You're going to register. Click sign up, log in. You'll register with your email and username. And then you're going to get access to 3 phases of training. He's showing you phase 1 right now. So you'll pull up basics. You'll have access to intermediate and advanced training. It's all video modules, very easy to follow, step by step, one video after the other. All you got to do is watch the videos and take notes. I recommend when you jump in right away that you take notes, okay? Money makers are note takers, guys. Take notes on what you learn. Look at this. I'm already making money. I'm already making money, and look at all the notes. This isn't even, man, this isn't even like 5% of it. I've got so many notebooks. It's ridiculous. Take notes.
I had to convert all of this, Shawn. I had to convert all of these to my journal from just this training.
Yes.
So but like, guys, the training, by the way, the training will not overawe you. I've given Shawn quite a bit of shit over the quality of the videos, but the content is amazing and it's very clear, and they're not long videos.
Well, everyone.
They're very clear. They're very easy to follow. I mean, what, 3-4 weeks ago, I didn't know what a pip was. I kind of knew what Forex trading was, but I didn't know what a cross pair or what is a pip. I didn't know what that was. Leverage and lot sizes. I had no idea. And I swear, the first time I went through this, and I did the phase 1 in the first day, I felt like, that's why I jumped in straight away with the live thing. I was like, all right, I think I can.
That's a great idea. Those of you that are already in the system, drop a yes in the chat box. I want all the new people to see it. Drop a yes in the chat box. This was the easiest training you've ever done, and you love the training. Drop a yes in the chat box if you love this training, and if you're making money with it too. Let me know. I want every new person to know this works, that this can work for you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, check it out. They're coming in. The yeses are flooding in. So this system works, guys. But this is the cool part. Okay, this is the cool part. You're going to do basics, take your notes, learn from basics. When you're done with that, we're going to have a one-on-one mentorship call. Myself or one of our top traders is going to one-on-one mentor you, answer your questions, make sure everything makes sense. And then you're going to jump over to phase 2 intermediate. Same thing. You're going to go through all the videos, take your notes, and once you've done that, we're going to have another mentorship call. Same thing. We're going to cover everything you learned in phase 2, make sure it all makes sense. You're going to jump over to phase 3 advanced. You're going to go through all of the videos in advanced, and then this is the important part, what Jeremy was talking about. When you're done with the training, you've watched all 3 phases, you're going to have a one-on-one mentorship call where we're going to cover everything you learned in the training, and we're going to get you set up with your trading plan, okay? A trading plan is basically a set of rules and guidelines that you follow in order to be successful trading. You must have a trading plan in order to be successful. Reason being is a lot of people are emotional, and they'll take trades just because they feel like it or because it looks good. You have to have a strategy. And guess what? This is the cool part. I give you my trading plan. I give you my trading plan. All you got to do is the same trading plan that I do. Doesn't get much easier than that. Okay, so I just give it to you. All right, so once you're done with that, the main point that I'm driving at here is this. We have combined mentorship with training so that every step of the way, you are getting mentorship to guide you through the process. So if you do get confused, which is possible, it's a lot of information that's brand new, you don't get overwhelmed. The number one reason why people fail is overwhelm. Too much information, too much confusion. They give up. It's too hard. When you have a mentor, it clears the air. It makes everything easy. It simplifies everything, okay? So that's what we do, combine mentorship with training. The other two components I want to show you are the groups. Can you go to Facebook and show us the groups, Jeremy? We have two really cool groups, guys. The first group is our official chat. That's where you're going to network, okay? And in the official chat, it's going to give you the opportunity to meet traders just like you, people that are brand new, people making a part-time income, people making a full-time income, and people like me and a few others that have made thousands and thousands of dollars trading Forex. So what better place to be than that chat group if you really want to learn this skill and excel? Cool part about that is you're going to have 24/7 support. So not only are you getting mentorship, you're getting support in the chat group. I literally designed this in a way where you would actually have to turn this off to fail. The only way you can fail with this is if you don't look. So there's the group. Okay, so there's the official chat. And we have fun, you guys. We want to create a culture where we have fun, we build relationships, and that's what this is all about. Not just dropping charts and numbers and all that. You want to get to know people, right? Build friendships, you know, find mentors, find people you can work with. The other chat group we have is called the Signals chat. This is really cool. So if you're still awake and you haven't fallen asleep yet, please listen to what I'm about to tell you, because if it isn't easy already, what you're about to hear is going to blow your mind. Can you show them the Signals chat?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So here's how it works. When you get started, you're going to get plugged into what's called our Signals chat. The signal is very simple. Whenever I take a trade or one of my top traders takes a trade, you are going to be able to copy our exact trades. That's right. And listen to this. I document our accuracy every day, and actually went up again after last week. Right now, it's astounding what our level is. We're at 84.9% accurate. 84.9%. Now listen, past profits don't indicate future profits, okay? I can't promise you that you're going to make money from our signals. But historically speaking, if we're 84% accurate, you should win 8 out of 10 trades. So if that's the case, and we're dropping multiple trades per week, 2 to 4, maybe 5 a day, you should make a pretty good profit from that. But I want to put this on. What's that?
That was an awesome trade, that one. I made a small fortune on that one.
Yeah, CAD JPY was great, and odd JPY. They both went the wrong way for a little bit. We said, listen, guys, hold the trade, don't get out, and it all went into profit. That's when I woke up to $1,000. That's what those were. I just want to show everybody again, because I want you to realize that's what that was from. This was the signal that I gave the group. Right here, this was the signal I gave the group. It did it again.
Yeah, that was
one day.
Great. Yeah.
Okay. The reality is, when you come in, we're going to teach you how to make dollars first. Okay.
This was a great trade too, actually.
We're going to show you. Yeah, that was a good trade too. They're all good, bro. We're going to show you how to make a few dollars here and there. You know, learn the skill set. We'll show you how to make a few $100s. And then you're going to cross over into the threshold where the professionals live and learn how to make thousands of dollars trading. Okay, so that's how it works. Can you unshare though? Because I'm lagging like crazy. All right, so that's how it works, guys. The training system, the mentorship program, the signals, and the chat group. We covered it all. Okay, so my goal is to make it as simple as possible for you to jump in and start making a profit as quickly as possible. But with that being said, I want to put this out there one more time. I do not guarantee you're going to make money. This is the harsh reality of what we do. A lot of people, and listen, it doesn't happen a lot in our group actually, because we got such a good team and I really love our team. But there are still a percentage of people that come in, they think it's magic, they don't do work, they put everything off, they just don't focus on it, and they don't make money. It happens. It happens everywhere. I don't care what you got your hands on. Nobody makes, not 100% of people don't make money in everything, okay? But the truth is, if you have the right mindset and you come in and say, hey, look, I'm going to be a humble student. I'm going to take action right away on what I've been taught. That's very, very important. I'm going to take action right now on what I've been taught. Then you can go out and make money. Then it's possible. You have to open the door. You have to say, I'm willing to try this, to do this, to see if this can work for me. And look, if it's working for me, the way I just showed you, in the testimony you heard of a woman that turns 380 into $27,000, guess what? Chances are, if you plug in and do the same thing we did, you're going to make money too. Okay, so clearly I'm fired up. I'm excited. I love what we do. I love our team. I put my heart and soul into this for you guys to be successful. I'm to the point now where I'm making great money. I'm crossing over into 7 figures in a few months. Guess what? I don't even care anymore. I'm like, straight up, I don't even care anymore. Like, I want you guys to be the story. I don't want to be the one on the call hosting it. I want you to host the call. I want you to tell everybody how you made 6 figures trading. Are you ready to be the testimonial? Are you ready to be the example of why Forex is powerful? All right, so here's the deal. We covered everything. What I want to do now, for those of you that are brand new, I want to go ahead and answer some questions you may have. I know it's a lot of information. So right now, the floor is open. If you have a question, unmute and go ahead. Don't be shy. I know some of you brand new people have some questions. Go ahead.
Hi, Shawn. How you doing?
What's up, Ahmed? How you doing, bro?
I'm pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. Well, I have a question in relation to the mentorship calls. Well, is this something that I need to book or a request after I'm done with the videos, or what should I do? That's my question for now.
Yeah, so when you're done with your level 1, it gives you an instructional video to set up a mentorship call and inbox me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. So after every phase of training, there's an instructional video that tells you the next steps. And then it tells you, hey, you know, reach out and schedule something. Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. So you guys are guaranteed your mentorship calls. You're always going to get the follow-up. We have daily webinars. You get that for the life of your program. That doesn't go away. You know, I don't want mentorship to be a thing where I'm like, oh, yeah, you get mentorship calls, then you get one call and that's it. I want to make sure you have ongoing mentorship. Good question, Ahmed. Thank you. Who else has questions? This is your opportunity because this is the call before we get you started.
I got one for you there, Shawn. I had
Sure.
A friend message me about. She's on the call. She's having some technical difficulties, but she can she can hear us. But she's from Jamaica. So how does that work? Wi-Fi is the only thing you really need?
That's all you need is Wi-Fi. Brokers work internationally. I know tons and tons of people in Jamaica. Actually, right now in Jamaica, Forex has been very popular. We had a lot of top leaders go to Jamaica and do like a Forex webinar and then a conference there. A lot of people in Jamaica right now on the Big Island, they're, you know, over in Jamaica, people are making money with trading. So if you're from Jamaica, I would definitely plug in because there's a community for this. And you can find them on Facebook. They're all over the place. We'll get you linked up with the right people.
Perfect. Thank you, Shawn.
Good question. Thank you.
You betcha.
All right, Shawn, there's a question in the group chat. What does it take to get started price-wise, and what do we need to do?
Okay, preferably, I would like you to wire me $50,000 right now. Straight up, bro. I can't do it for any less.
30% of that? Do I get 30%?
No, dude. No, I'm cheap. I get 100%. You just get the glory of being on this call and watching me make 50,000.
Right. I feel so privileged.
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked me that. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that nobody else has any questions before I get into the price, and I get started right away. So let's hold on that for 1 second. Does anybody else have any questions on the program itself?
Just a quick one, Shawn, from me. Wondering about a time frame to be able to execute the trades each day, and can that be done from the mobile phone, from a smartphone?
That's all I do, bro, is from my mobile phone. I'll be honest with you. I have never, and I mean never, used MT4 on a laptop. I use TradingView on my laptop, but I execute every single trade directly from my smartphone on a daily basis, bro. That's all I do is I just plug in and boom, right here on my phone.
Cool. Sweet. Half an hour a day, time-wise?
Time-wise, I covered it a little in the beginning, but here, listen, dude, you know, honestly, you can do as little as an hour a day, but optimally, you want to put in about 2 hours per day. If you can do 3, that's great because, listen, the more you do in the beginning, the more you're shortening the learning curve because you're being fully immersed in this. So when you fully immerse, and it could be split up throughout the day. Look, because it's international, we got people from all over the world, you know, we got to accommodate people from everywhere in all different time zones. So we make ourselves available to you based on your schedule and ours to make sure a call happens. And you know, you can trade from any time. It doesn't matter what time it is. Sessions are open. The only time the Forex market is closed is Friday night to Sunday night, but outside of that, it's 24 hours.
Cool. Thanks, heaps, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Scott, you're a good dude, man. I love having Scott on the team. He's got a good attitude, man. I know he's going to crush it with this. I'm excited.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I'll just cover this real quick too, Shawn. I think what a lot of people have concerns with is like you're going to put your like signals when they're asleep. I think that's what I think that's because like Scott's in Melbourne and you're in Michigan there, and I think that's about a 15 or 16 hour difference, right?
Yeah,
but the good thing about this, guys, is you don't need to be in every trade. And that was a mistake that I made. I was putting on every trade that was going in the signals. I was like not sleeping. I was like, boom, 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 boom. And I had like 6 or 7 trades open, which I really shouldn't have. Now I only try to have 3 to 4 max, you know. And but the good thing about all the signals, guys, is the signals going to come 24 hours as well. Because Shawn, kind of like me, doesn't really sleep. So signals come all different times, and if you miss the odd trade, it's fine. Also, there's different ways to trade, and one of the ways, like every now and then, we have trades that are like buy stops or sell stops, which means they're not going to actually start until they hit a certain point. And those trades, even if they're in the signals group when you're asleep, if they haven't hit that mark yet, you can still put that trade on. Even though it might have been in the signal group 3 hours before, if it hasn't quite hit their mark and opened the trade yet, you can still put that trade on. So don't think that just because you're in another part of the world and you're not going to have time to get these trades, it's not going to be all when you're asleep and things like that.
Yeah.
So I just want to jump in there and explain.
Thanks a lot, Jeremy. Yeah, it's 24 hours, guys. We do it all the time. Like Jeremy said, I don't really sleep a whole lot. Like when I said I put my heart and soul into this, you guys would be surprised at the amount of sacrifice I've made for this team and for what we do. And I'm not saying that to boast. It's just the truth. I realize that in order to be successful, it's common sense, but not so common for a lot of people. You have to take massive sacrifice in order to really get what you want and hit the levels you want to hit. All the people you see that are massively wealthy, they put in a lot of time and upfront effort in order to make it happen. And I know for me, for this to really blow up the way that we want it to, and really everybody to, you know, make solid profits, I got to be in it to win it all the time. So I'm always in it, guys. So, you know, you guys can count on us. We got good mentors. We got a great, solid leadership team here for you. All right, so I want to answer the question we had about price. Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay, when you receive a signal, how much time do you have to act on it? About 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Depends on the type of order. See, sometimes it's not a market execution, which means not an instant trade. You may have a little bit of give and take there, but we do our best to make it real time so you can access the signal right away and execute immediately. Good question. All right, so if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to get right into the price breakdown and exactly how it works. But I want to let you know something, how I came to the conclusion where I'm at now, because we're about to upgrade our whole system. In prices, we're going to offer multiple different price ranges all the way up to about $2,000 bucks. But what I wanted to do for the foundation of what we're building on is I wanted to give the average person access to this information. I wanted the lowest threshold possible for someone to come in and make money and learn this skill set. Because the reality is this, there's a lot of companies out there that charge thousands and thousands of dollars for you to trade. When I said 50K, I wasn't kidding. I heard from a woman the other day that said they were trying to charge her 25 grand to learn how to trade. This shit, it can get expensive. Not only the big price tags, but also the monthly fees. Companies love to charge 100, 200, 300, 500 a month. And I didn't want to have a bill hanging over my team's head. I don't want people to stay because they feel like they got to pay a bill. I want you guys to stay because you love this team, you're gaining value, and you're making money. And if everybody's making money, why would I charge a monthly fee? Okay, so I don't do that. So this is how it works, really simple. I want to know who's ready to start right now. If you want to get started right now, I accept PayPal, debit, credit, Bitcoin, Venmo, Skrill, whatever. Send it, we'll convert it. $300 one time gets you in for life. You never pay again. Who's ready to get started right now? Let me know in the chat box if you are ready to start right now.
And I just want to point out that that price is not going to be around forever. That $300 is not going to be the price forever.
No, it's going up. It's probably yeah. When we do the official launch, it's probably going to be $500, $750, $1,000, and $2,000 to get in. Why, Marina? Listen, why wouldn't you start now? Procrastination is the killer of all hopes and dreams. We're looking for people that want to start now. If you're on the call, start now. If you don't start now, look, if you have money issues, we could talk about that. But if you're not motivated to start now, this probably won't be the best fit. I'm just being honest. Look, sometimes it gets brutal. Like when we mentor people, we got to tell you straight up how it is. The people that take action right away do well. Now, if it's a money issue or whatever, we can work something out. Inbox the person who brought you here. But I want to know, for those of you that are ready to go today, right now, if I brought you here, inbox me. If you don't inbox me, you're going to miss out. Or inbox the person that brought you here. All right, so we got a few guests on the call. A handful of guests, not too many. Janine's ready to go. Janine, are you ready to go? I didn't say that was the wrong comment there. We've got Richard. We've got Marie, who's been on quite a few calls. She's in. Marina, I think it is, right? Constantina, Diane. Are you in, Diane? I don't know. We get so many people coming in all the time, and you've been on a call before. In Shepsis. Let's do this. All right, if you're serious, message the person who brought you here. We will get you rolling. We will get you trading. I'm excited for you. The reason why I did this was because I was sick of being limited on my time. I was sick of a boss telling me what I could and couldn't do. And for a long time, my boss was my dad. I didn't like that. I wanted to be on my own. I wanted to provide, mostly for my kids, for my family, for my fiance. I wanted to be able to give them a life that they would never forget. I wanted to give them the best life possible. And the only way for me to do that was to really buckle down and put in the effort on this thing, and it paid off. And it continues to pay off, you guys. I'm telling you, if you're serious about your future and you want to do something different, do something different. Change only happens when you make change. It can be a little scary. It can be a little intimidating. What do you got to lose? Do something different. If you don't like where you're at, take action on something different. It changed my life. I'm waking up to thousands of dollars in profit daily. It's a no-brainer. It's $300. Do it and make money. Do it and help your family, right? Be able to do the things you want to do. Go to the place you want to go. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys on that. My best advice is this. You don't have to be great to start. You just have to start to be great. That's it. You don't have to know anything. You just got to take action. Thank you, everybody, for being on the call. I appreciate you all. Julie, Richard, Janine, Marina, Muhammad, Rhonda, Maria, Shepsis, Jay, Chris, Diane, Constantina Live, Desiree, Ahmed, David, Corey, Darren, Ryan, Jeremy, John, Scott, and I believe it's Omar in the top right corner. Thank you all for being on this call tonight. Take action. Message the person who brought you here, and I will see you on the other side. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. See you guys.